Hey everybody, welcome to the Weekly Wisdom. I'm Dean Graziosi. As always, it is a pleasure to be here to serve, to share, to teach, to deliver wisdom. If you're new to this site, welcome. Browse around, make sure we have your name and email so we can remind you of these weekly wisdoms. You can do that by registering to do a post. You can get my free book up over here. You can check out all weekly wisdoms over here. I think the wisdom and the knowledge that are in those are priceless and they shouldn't be missed. You can meet new friends and see every day people posting on here how their lives are being changed because they're following through, following the education, and making things happen. Okay, how exciting is it voting on the Send Me Away contest? You got to realize this is huge for somebody. Again, I'm so sorry for those of you who submitted videos, didn't make it into the top 8. Do it again next year. And the biggest prize is that you're in the game taking action. And we're going to leave voting up one more week below. We need another week of voting. Some of the top people are so close. We need you to watch those and vote for your favorite video because, well, their lives are going to change because of it. Okay, today's message is about heroes. You know, there's a lot of people that I've always wanted to meet that I looked up to. And I don't know if I'd call him a hero or someone I admire and want to model and meet. And I've been blessed to be able to meet a lot of them. So I'm going to tell you a story today for a reason because I was very fortunate in the last couple of weeks. I just hung out with Jay Leno. Didn't spend a lot of time with Jay, but cool dude. Got to meet him, hang out with him. That was great. A couple weeks ago, I got to have lunch with all the Trump kids, Eric, Ivanka, and Donald Jr., Donald Trump's children. And the reason they're on my list of people I wanted to meet is because of what you don't see them in the media for. You see them in the media as hardworking kids or on The Apprentice. You don't see them out drinking and drugs and in trouble. And I wanted to meet them to ask them what were some of the things they experienced growing up that made them have an amazing work ethic and what seems to be doing the right thing when they maybe have a life of real privilege. And sitting down with them was amazing. They're incredible adults doing great things. Ivanka just has an 18-month-old. Donald Jr. has 4 kids. Eric's 30 years old, dating, not married yet, but a great guy. I met him at Trump Tower because they were all working hard and have so many exciting projects going on. And it meant a lot to me, not that I have the money Donald Trump does, but my kids are going to grow up a lot different than I grew up. So how do I make them lean more towards that than some of the other ones that you see in the news? I won't mention names, but you know who I'm talking about. So they were on my list. And yeah, I could put them as kind of heroes. The cool thing while we were sitting at lunch, Donald Sr. came down and introduced himself, said hi to all of us, and we all got to meet for a while. Cool. And I've been lucky enough to have dinner with Bill Clinton. And it doesn't matter what side of the aisle you're on, Bill Clinton accomplished so many great things. Think he's a great guy. I was very impressed by him. I also had dinner personally in a small table with Mitt Romney when he was running for president. Again, doesn't matter what side of the aisle you're on, they're accomplished people. And I wanted to see who they were and absorb their knowledge. I've been lucky enough to meet Hugh Downs. I wanted to meet Hugh Downs. He's interviewed every president and every huge person and star and famous people to people that have made a difference and impact on the world. And I wanted to see what it was like to meet somebody who met so many great people. You know, I became friends with Paula Abdul. Paula Abdul is the comeback queen. Every time people think she's down, she bounces back to something even bigger. And she's got something great planned right now. Now, I just did a lot of name dropping for a reason, because recently I have met a lot of people that you could say is a hero or somebody you admire. But I thought about it. And I thought about you guys, as I always do when I'm living my life and hoping to be transparent to help you. And I've been fortunate enough to hang out with Michael Jordan, and I'm friends with Joel Osteen, who I admire and love, and so many other people. I don't want to just keep going on thinking I'm just, you know, floating my own boat here. I'm sharing it because as amazing as every one of those people I mentioned are, you know who I think the most important hero is? When I really analyze all of it, is you. Is who can you be a hero to? I think so many times we go through life looking, you might watch me and say, God, I wish I had Dean's life. I wish I had Paula Abdul's life, or Hugh Downs, or Bill Clinton, or Mitt Romney, or the Trumps, or Jay Leno, or Joel Osteen, or Michael Jordan. That's their life. You can admire them. You can gain wisdom from them, like I have, being lucky enough to meet so many great people. And being friends with Richard Branson, I learned so much from that guy. But I don't want to be him. You know who I want to be? I want to be the best me so I can be a hero to someone else. I want to be a hero to you in some cases. I want to be a hero to my children more than anything in the entire world. I want my kids to grow up someday and say, my biggest hero is my dad or my mom, because I set a good example, because I worked hard, because I did the right thing, because I made the best choices I could. Not always perfect. I've made more wrong choices in my life than right choices, hands down. That's the absolute truth. But when I think about hero, I truly thought about you. And instead of us saying, who can we be like, how about just being the best us so we can be a hero to the people we love? We can be a hero to our children, a hero to our parents, a hero to our church. Or how about a hero to someone who doesn't know you, who got hit by Hurricane Sandy and you could just send a check? That's the kind of hero I think is the most important. Because in so many cases in life, we put this thought process onto someone else, and we don't know all the pain that they've gone through, all the struggles they've gone through. You know, we also live in a society where sometimes we make celebrities a hero. In so many cases, they've done amazing things, but we forget about the wounded vet who just left Iraq and lost his leg, and nobody even talks about him. He returns to his little town or her little town in Midwest someplace, and that's a hero. But again, I know I'm digressing. My whole point is, I think the biggest hero that we could ever look up to is the one we see in the mirror. And who can you be a hero to today? Let's take that message this week. Vote again on the Send Me Away contest. If you didn't, please, those votes are really, really close, and someone's going to win, and you get to decide. And that's my message for today. Talk to you next week.